I should have checked. Hold on. If anybody's here, I've got to check in the mirror, make sure I don't have nuts in my teeth, because I just had a protein bar, and that wouldn't be good. No nuts in the teeth. No nuts in the teeth. Come on, you guys. Come, let's chit-chat. Friday. Maybe if I put happy hour in the title, you guys would run over quicker. That's where y'all are, huh? Hi, Molly. Oh, are you done working for the day? And I need to get that info from you. Hi, Jermaine, about your drinky poo. What's happening, everybody? Hi, Lou. Hey, hey. Oh, that's all right. It's no big deal. Hi, Rachel. I am testing out. We had I had the Wi-Fi guy come out today because our Wi-Fi just stinks. Hello, Cheryl from Michigan. So we're going to test out the Wi-Fi. We've got everything running. Okay, full disclosure. Ask me what I've done today. Hi, Donna. Pete got some new school shoes. All right, yay! So you guys are outside right now. That's so nice. I remember what it was like to be outside once, twice, 3 times, my lady. Speaking of ladies, there's Lindsay. Oh my gosh, Esther. Okay, hand to God, this is the truth. I ran in the bedroom and just put on a little foundation because it was basically needed. And I was doing this, and then I thought, I haven't seen Esther in a while. Sure, it'd be nice if she came on, but I haven't seen her around in a while. I hope she's well. I was thinking about you, maybe just my thoughts out there in the universe. I'm so glad to see you. I'm so glad to see all of you guys. Well, she's running in the house, pizza crust. You know what? I have some pizza crusts. Maybe we'll make that for dinner tonight. I'm all over the place right now, you guys. Hi, Janet. Because this is unplanned. I've been super, super, super busy today. I got up, and then the Wi-Fi guy came, and I sat here he was in there for like an hour, so I sat here for about an hour, waiting for him to be done. Oliver was with me. You know what's bugging me the most about the pandemic is this mustache. So then after he left, I got up, and I moved from right here on this couch into my bedroom. Thanks for the 3 thumbs up, you guys. I know this is 6, but 3 here, 3 there. I appreciate thumbs up. Squirrel Jermaine is the story of my life. So then I went to my bedroom, and I laid in my bed, and I read in there for a while, and then I came out here, and this is a time lapse over like 5 hours. Then I thought, well, maybe I should feed the boy some lunch, and I got up and did that. But guess what he had for breakfast today, you guys, in case you're not on my Instagram? Instagram? Do you ever say a word and it just doesn't sound right for a second? Instagram. Is it Instagram? He had overnight oats. I made 2 s'mores overnight oats, and he ate it. I'm so thrilled because we're all going through a thing when it comes to eating right now around here. We're not doing much of it except for Steve. Now, me, I know why I am. Oliver, I don't know why he isn't. Oh, guess what, you guys? He got his first pimple. Molly, I love I love them all. Your creations, my creations, we need to come up with a new one. So we've got, and tonight, and oh, my friend I took it in the kitchen. My friend Amanda, Twitter Pated Mama, sent me a funnel, the most beautiful funnel. It's coming, Donna, it's coming hard, it's coming fast. In fact, his mustache is probably a little bit stronger than mine. Hi, Suzanne, TGIF. So, real quick, I want to touch on, I have to really be careful what I do because I've noticed, it's funny when you're stuck in a house with someone for a certain amount of time, you start noticing things. And he is totally doing everything that I do. Like Steve will go, so do you want mahi for dinner? And I'll go, I'm fine. Do you want a hamburger for dinner? No, I'm fine. Anything he says to me, I'm like, I'm fine. Oliver, do you want a 3-story chocolate cake with all the frosting and all the ice cream you could ever want for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the rest of your life? No, Nana, I'm fine. It's just weird. So We're paying attention to that. And also we got news from the school district. There will be no school at the school. I don't know. So everything's going to be an adventure. Hi, Jimmy. How are you? How is everybody? I haven't said my weigh-in results yet. I know you're all just hanging on the edge of your chairs. Molly, we didn't talk about it today. Usually that's the first thing we do. He's in there right now. He has this thing he likes doing. He has a electric piano, and he puts it on the automatic thing, but he sits and pretends like he's playing it. I don't know. He's kind of cracking me up lately. Doing well, staying busy. That is the best reply. Hi, honey. That's the best reply I could hear, because I wish I could say the same. I mean, I'm doing well, but I'm certainly not staying busy. That is a fact, Jack. So let's talk about my my week in review. Don't be yelling at the pea girl. Do not yell at her. She doesn't deserve to be yelled at. If you guys weren't here last week or you haven't been around or whatever, you have lives and you haven't watched Anita sit here and tell you her furry woes. I'm under eating a lot, and it's not on purpose. I just haven't felt like eating. As the original 35 and 35 to come after that, you guys know food is not my jam. I don't love food. I don't have to have food. But you're fat, Anita. How's that? You know, it's what I drink, and it's in my genes. And not everybody was born thin and svelte and lovely, and I fall into that category. So I am not losing because I'm not eating. Let me. You know what? Let's look on the app and see how much. At an average of, because I did look it up before you guys got on. Like today, I have only had 10 smart points. Esther says, wish I would undereat. Everything I see goes in my mouth. You know what? But no, it's not a good thing because it's not healthy. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's not good for my blood sugar. It's not good for anything. But every day I'm averaging under 6 points a day. That's not good. I'm not using my weeklies. And I'm being aware of it. I'm going in, I'm grabbing a plum, I'm grabbing a clementine, I'm cutting up an apple, you know, like with him. Come on, Oliver, let's sit down, cut up an apple, have the peanut butter chocolate. But like, I just don't feel like eating. So, Nita, why don't you just get to the point? I can't bring it up in here. I gained 1.2. And it's a huge drag. And I just, you know, I want this to be a lesson. Let this be a lesson to you, kids. Do you have your water? Look at my new sticker. How cute is that? Don't ever not eat to lose weight because it doesn't work. It backfires every time. I had this happen last week, and it's happening now. Hi, Roberta. Hi, Anna. You know what? Don't be sorry to hear about it. It's okay. It's, you know, it's just a blip on the big radar of life. We've got, collectively, all of us have way more things to worry about than a 1 pound gain. Now, Esther, I'm going to come back to you in just a second because I'm so happy to see all you guys. Don't let those pounds gang up on you, though, like I have. It's been my fault. It's like what I just said was completely wrong. Well, no, it wasn't completely wrong. It was just kind of, do worry, be aware, but just be aware. Okay, don't let it be the be all end all right now at this particular time, because I have had to back off and let the mindset go just a little, because I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, you know how you have that pre-wake up, what's going on, what am I doing today? Oh yeah, I'm not doing anything, it's a pandemic. And I say not to worry about this pound, but they've added up during this whole 4 months. They've added up a lot. So I don't know what to do or what to say, and that's not true. I'm not going to worry about it. Esther says, mine is like 66 points. I gave up counting. I need to cancel my WW because I won't be going to meetings and just to switch to online until this is over. Esther, I'm doing the same thing, my friend. The Zoom is just not enough for me. Can we talk about, is there anybody here that goes to Zoom meetings and has, oh goodness gracious, Anita, has members that do, there's a couple of things. A lot of them leave their sound on and they're responding to the coach while she's coaching. Oh, and while she's talking, they're going, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, me too. So you love the Zoom, Anna. I'm so happy for you that you love the Zoom. And then we have the ones that they can't be bothered to sit up while they're in their Zoom meeting. They're laying in bed, looking less than attractive, which I don't care for. That's not my fault. Sit up and look at your phone. You're on WW Weight Watching meeting, person. But every time they're just flat with their phone over their head. I don't know. No, Lindsay, you did not. Okay, we got to shout out the channels right now. Let me do it while I remember. If I forget anybody, please say, Nita, give me a shout out because I like my shout outs when I get them. So you guys, go see Lindsay at the Mom Logs, okay, sitting on the toilet. I wonder if that was me. I've been tempted, but I know how to use the little dots and turn the camera and the editing and all that stuff off. And you know what, Esther, I don't like the Zoom much either. Last time Lady put it on lower table, we saw upper shorts. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of those weird, awkward moments as well. So Anna, yay for you. I'm glad you enjoy it. That, seriously, I mean it. I bet she didn't know the camera. That's, I think the problem is some of the, like, really, like, in their 80s don't have the full, I don't know. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm telling you what goes on in my meetings that makes it so that I don't love them. And I'm not getting the same things I get in person. Now, when the meetings come back, I will go. Oh, Lindsay, I would have taken a couple screenshots. So go see Lindsay at the Mom Logs. Who else do we have on here that has a channel? Let me back up and see. Oh, Molly, of course. Go see Molly at Classically Molly. And I think you two are it right now, right? If anybody else comes in, please let me know. Because word of mouth is the best. That's how I got all my subscribers. Every week they spend the first 10 minutes helping they do? See, we don't. Thankfully, that would send me over the edge. And it says, I thought they all muted everyone, but yeah, I do get background noise too. I just like to visit the other countries. Has anyone seen the clip of the Zoom office meeting where one of the guys was doing something totally inappropriate? I haven't, but I'm not surprised. I've seen the silly Geico commercial or whatever it is. Thanks, Lou. Anybody who comes in here that has a channel that I may not be aware of, or if I miss you, call out Lou. Hello, Lou G. Give him my link. Patty's here. Hi, Patty. I'm only going to be here for a few minutes, too. I was like, literally so over myself and the boredom of today that I just thought, get on. It's Friday. Let's see, maybe a couple of ladies have a cocktail. Maybe you're still drinking your water like me. Maybe you're having some coffee. Maybe you just want to show off. Because today's Disneyland's 65th anniversary. And that's just about the saddest darn thing. And they're closed today. Disneyland has only been closed a couple times in, this is probably the first Disneyland birthday I haven't been to in, I don't know, 6 years at least. I don't know, on and off. Honey says mine is really slow because they unmute everyone one by one so they can reply. Oh, see, no, maybe my Zoom isn't as bad as others because what we do, they leave everybody on and everybody has the option because a lot of folks sit and do their Zoom meeting while they're working. So those people put theirs on mute, of course. I put mine on mute because I'm always yakking with Shorty in the other room. 10 years ago, Donna? Man, for me, it's only been a year, but it feels like 10 years ago when that's your jam, when that's your go-to, when there's your pals. One thing that was kind of nice today, when the gentleman came to fix our Wi-Fi, hopefully it is fixed, he got up to the top of the stairs, and of course he had his gaiter on, and I hear him go, Anita? And then like that, I recognize his voice. And it turned out to be a gentleman that I worked with at Lowe's when I worked at Lowe's, when I was the lumber cashier. He was in, what? He was in plumbing or something. Super nice guy. So that was a happy stance to have a friend come and see how messy my house is. Small World. You know what? I do have a Small World sticker, Lou. I should have brought it over. It's so cute. Hi, Kristen. Kristen, you asked me a question that I wanted to answer on YouTube, and I haven't yet, but I will. Patty says mostly ladies my age or older. So do they have the technology down, Patty, or are they all sitting on the toilet too? People are funny, aren't they? But you gotta laugh. You gotta just kind of like be like, this is such a weird time for everybody. Somebody's gonna do something. There's 30. Oh, there was 30 of you guys in here now. There's 29. Anybody want to say hey and let us know how you're doing? If you missed it, I gained this week because I am severely under eating. And I don't want to pass it along to you, but just, thinking about how I'm going to do his schooling. I sit and I manifest and I internalize everything that I'm worried about instead of talking to somebody because I don't have anybody to talk to. So then I don't eat. Anna went to, Disneyland with family 25 years ago and did not enjoy it. It was with my stepsister my age, but totally opposite temperament. I want to go back. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. One of my best friends in life hates Disneyland. And, it's just, with me, it's, I grew up there. It's just it's in my blood, peoples. Honey's leader is great, but what I really enjoy is chatting to the other ladies. And you can't do that on Zoom. Well, we go in a half an hour early so that anybody that wants to chat, we can do that. That's good, Patty. So yeah, and you know what? I feel bad because yesterday on my Instagram, my coach messaged me, not about the meetings or anything. Oh, it was her birthday. I messaged her, wished her happy birthday. She came back. And I told her that I was going to cancel the meetings and go to online, that, that everybody knows me. I am a rah-rah shish boom bah when it comes to normal life WW Weight Watchers. You'll rarely hear me give you a negative unless it's something I really, really feel strongly about. But here is where the big but comes in. I believe, and I understand their company needed, they have to make money. I understand that. But I believe that there's a huge difference between sitting online and yik-yakking with the rest of the Brady Bunch, who either can or can't figure it out, and being there in person. And I think they should have given the people who do like to go to meetings a price cut. That's just my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but, hi, Jessica. Okay, so I have to be honest. Financially for us, nothing has changed. Thank the good Lord, if that's what you do. I'm grateful for my husband. He works. We are not going without. And I could afford to do it, but I don't want to. I think it's way overpriced for Zoom. That's just my opinion. I say hats off to everybody who's doing what helps and what's good for them. Speaking of what helps and what's good for them, Amy was on this morning on YouTube. I was so happy to see her. And there's somebody, I want you guys to go over and drop by Christy at Planning Us Healthy. Anybody who hasn't been around. Hi, Tracy. Charlene. Christy over at Planning Us Healthy was very sick, and she did get tested. She has COVID. Now, I think she's coming to the end of it. But anybody who hasn't been over to give her any love, go give her some love. She is just one of the most genuine, kindest friends I have been lucky enough to make online with her. I just adore her. And so let's give Christy some love. Even though she's not here, we're going to give her a shout out. Usually I don't shout anybody out if they're not here, because then I forget, and then I feel bad, and then I lose sleep, and then I'm up, and then I'm not eating, and it's just no good. Donna says, I have been gaining since laid off in April. This week upped the exercise and smartened up my food choices. Right on, Donna. I'm not quitting either. Managed 15 miles on my bike yesterday. Who are you? You are Donna, the strong and brave. Here's a drink for Donna. That's an awesome report. Yay! And that lifts everybody's spirits and hearts and minds, right? When we hear and see good things are happening to good people. I love hearing it. It's not about me. When I come on here live, I can spout something out, do my talking, but I want to hear from you guys. More importantly, I'm glad you shared, Anita. Germaine says, because it's very important that people see that an actual example of why undereating is not wise. And it isn't wise, Again, I'm not going to eat because I have to go to that wedding. No, you got to eat. Charlene is online. Jessica's people who have online only can still go to Zoom meetings. Really? I didn't know that. Kristen says, I had to switch to online. I have not been losing, but I have been maintaining, drinking too much alcohol. Kristen, why pull up a chair, sister. Pull up a chair. Esther, we are doing okay. 1 week a month layoff. Many have it worse, right? But spending it on a meeting, right? That's it. It just doesn't feel right. You know, when I see Steve leave the house 4:30 in the morning with his mask on, and when I see and smell him come in the house at 5 o'clock at night with his mask on, I can't. And thank you, Lou. There's Christy's channel link. You guys go over and give her some love. Tell her Neaters sent you. In good conscience, spend $45 to sit a month to sit here and do this when I can do this with you guys for free. Hi, Jill. How you feeling, Jill? Jill's another one who's been dealt some crummy cards this year. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Molly. How should I bring it up? You guys, thanks, Molly. I'm trying to get enough questions to do a Q&A with Steve. We're going to sit here and do a Q&A. So I have on my community post at YouTube, I have a spot for questions. And then I have a spot on Instagram. Should I have him put them in here too, Molly? So if anybody has any questions about anything, I'm dying to do one of these with Steve because I want to see what his answers are. I mean, they'll be truthful, but I just want to see, because sometimes I think something's going to come out of his mouth and it's something different. So I'm looking forward to the questions, you guys. Thanks, Molly. Yes, Jermaine, she's just the best. She's just one of those people, you know what you're getting and you don't, she's just the best. I love my martinis and skinny margaritas. I love my Nitas, my Nita drinks. I like vodka with ice. You know, the ice, I like coconut pineapple. Susan says, I don't care to be on camera. I have to show our entire spring 2021 dress line on a Zoom meeting for all the Nordstrom buyers. I'm all freaked out. Oh, don't be freaked out, my friend. Let's see, let me read that again to make sure I don't be on camera. Okay, what are you freaked out about? What is the one thing or two things or all the things that are freaking you out? Because we are here to help, aren't we, guys? Let's help Susan through this. I think it sounds exciting, but I understand if you're like an introvert and it's not something you're not comfortable getting all out there or what have you. I don't know what's involved. Now, if you're doing the underwear line, I can fully understand. Cheryl. He's an electrician, Kristen. He works, but he's not like the guys that you see that drive around in the vans and they have their slogans. He works on the McMansions down by the beach. His last job was for a tennis player. These people with money are just so, you guys would be, some of the stories he comes home with, it takes him like 5 years to build one huge McMansion or mansion. He came home with a story once that somebody's pool, the whole pool, okay, just imagine mansion pool, was like this much too close, so they redid the whole thing. They just, money here out, so he spends like years at a time on those houses, so that's what he does. Other than grocery shop and Esther's been home, don't know if I'll know how to socialize anymore. Esther, when Chris came here today to do my Wi-Fi, and then especially when I realized it was somebody I knew, oh my gosh, I was talking his poor ear off. I'm like, okay, I'm backing out of the room now. I'm gonna leave you to do your job. They do, Lou. They just really do. It's some of the crazy things. And it gets him so frustrated. He comes home, he's like, because he's a perfectionist. You guys know him well enough. He does everything right. You know, he's that guy. He's like my dad. He's going to do it right. He's going to do it perfect, or he's not going to do it at all. And unfortunately, the framers and the other, contractors, whatnot, don't all have the same worth ethics. Oh, these are questions for my Q&A. I'm so dumb. Okay, I'll save them for my Q&A. Thank you, Charlene. Oh my gosh. I'm such a nimwit sometimes. Jessica, that's the beauty of the Zoom, is going in your PJs. Even though sometimes I weigh in and my biggest thing I can't wait for is, hi Judith, to just be back on their scale and not have to deal with this scale anymore, because it's never accurate, or I don't know if it's accurate or not. It's never got the same reading. I do not like it. Hi Patricia, how are you? It's midnight over there, so it's quiet. The crickets are out, the birds aren't chirping yet. It is only, what time is it here? 3:35. 3:35. So that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Kitty dog's laying over here. Today I've had to eat, all I've had was the overnight oats this morning with my Liebchen. And then I had a turkey sandwich with, it was 3 points, 2 for the bread, 1 for the cheese. And Susan has not answered us yet. Maybe she's typing. I think that's an excellent idea. Oh, Molly, thank you so much. I just love you so much. She's the best. Susan, yeah, like Kristen said, just be you. Because I can say, hopefully this tray doesn't fall. Jessica, that's true. I know you. I've read every single comment you've ever left me, and you're very witty, you're very sharp, you're very funny, all that stuff, and that'll come through in your presentation. I don't know if you're going to be doing any talking or not, but just be you. Be the you that we all know and love, and you can't go wrong. That is true, Jessica. I have been known to step on it before getting in the shower. Oh, speaking of showers. Not to worry, I have showered, but oh no. I just find as this thing goes on, let me turn this off. I'm just getting lazier and more restless, if that can even be possible. The whole kitchen is clean. Have I done it? No. Okay, Kristen said I had a peach premier protein. I didn't know that was a thing, with blueberries as a shake. I am having whole wheat pasta carbonara with turkey bacon and peas in it. That sounds delish. I don't know what we're gonna have. Whatever Steve makes. Let's see, what did they have last night? I think they had ravioli, so we'll probably have burgers. But see, that's the thing. It's like he's gonna ask me what do I want for dinner, and we're gonna go through we have the whole routine. Oh, I don't really care. And he even said, did I miss your weighing results? You might have. I gained, Jessica, because I'm not eating enough. Plain and simple. You know what? I'm going to try my tracker again. Do we have rollovers on green? Because if we have rollovers on green, which I think now that I think about it, we do. See, this day I did not have a blue dot. Why didn't I have a blue dot on this day? Oh, because I was, this is a perfect example. And you guys, I'm a master tracker. I track everything, everything. Look at this is, I had 21 points left this day. Now, I can assure you I was eating fruits and 0-point foods, but clearly that's not enough. But I'd have blue pointed, I was gonna say blue plated. Remember at Kmart, they'd have the blue plate special. I know, Jessica, and it's not good. Let's see, I'm trying to look to see what my average is of leftover points I'm having a day. And now since my Wi-Fi's fixed, my phone isn't working. It just doesn't make any sense. So I've got to start working on that. Okay, so Susan is here. She says, I just don't like to see myself on camera. I have to show about 50 new dresses and talk about the product. Sell it. Think QVC. Susan, so is that something you tape ahead of time? But you said Zoom. Because that's a lot to have to go and change and come back in. I would imagine by outfit number 5, you'd be pretty taxed and warm, and you have to tell us, but it sounds very interesting. Your job sounds very interesting. And there must be a reason that you have that job, that I can imagine you would come across how they want you to come across, which is, it's live. Now, how in the heck do you do that? You're going to need to be like in the Arctic Circle. When I think about changing clothes, I immediately think heat. But I think that sounds so interesting. And you said, was it from, did you say Nordstrom's? Macy's? Donna says, I've had rollers every day this week, but I've eaten 3 solid meals each day. Weird. You're doing it right, though. Susan, your picture is with Oprah. Did you meet Oprah? Could you maybe get her on the horn? Hello, Oprah, it's me, Susan, and I need some advice, because this is what I have to do. Because it looks like you're pals with Oprah. layer them and take them off one at a time. 50 outfits, that's a lot. Honey says it's not easy to eat if you don't feel like it, Anita. I would just carry on doing what you're doing because really, I'm not doing great. Honey, I'm so up. I'm so up now. I have a decade. I've never said my actual weight. I think maybe I did when I got back to my down to my 50 pounds. Oh, I thought I heard somebody come in here. Oh no, there's nobody in here? Okay. But I'm borderlining a decade that I shouldn't be. Now, I'm nowhere in my 200s or anything like that, but hi, Suze. Everybody say hi, Suze. He's not here, Donna. He's not coming anymore. He made an announcement on my Instagram today. Hey, you know what, Bubs? The announcement that you made today was on my Instagram. I think you need to do it on my YouTube because this is where everybody asks for you. And you can just make it short and sweet. Just let them know because people ask about you all the time. The camera's over here. Come on over here. What do you mean pull it on over here? I'm not your cameraman.
So, long story short, I decided, one day I woke up and I decided, I'm getting older now.
Pull your hands down so we can hear you.
It seems as if it's like a family channel to me, kind of. I'm growing up. I don't want to be on the YouTube channel anymore.
Okay.
I'll be on my channel, but I don't want to be on this YouTube channel.
Okay. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks for all your kindness. No, don't kick that, please. Now that I'm old and grown, I'm moving on to greener pastures. Right? What does that mean, Nana? It means you're moving on to do other things you'd rather do. Please don't do that, okay? All right. Bye, everybody. They're saying goodbye and that they're going to miss you. Honey, I love the words of positivity that you're giving her. That's awesome. Yeah, he woke up one day and decided he didn't want to be on the Family Channel. There's 38 of you guys in here. I want to hear from you guys. I know I could talk forever. I'll sit here and talk forever. He has his own channel. He has his own gig. I could talk till the cows come home, especially right now because I haven't talked for weeks, it feels like. And I like to talk, and I love you guys for hanging out and cleaning your toilets and washing your dishes or kicking back with a beverage of sorts and while I do it. But I definitely want to know how you're doing, good, bad, otherwise. If you feel like you need to talk too, because I get it and I am here for you. Any new food finds in my last? Oh, here's Janet. Hi, Cindy. Thank you for everybody. Just come in and say hi. You don't have to talk if you don't want. You can talk all you want. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. You're right, Jimmy. You know what's funny is I guess he heard about, now I'm not all up on the YouTubes, as the kids like to say. I'm barely up with my own community right now. I have no idea I guess there's drama in other communities that I'm hearing from my younger friends. But I guess there was some issues with a couple family channels and they weren't treating the children well. I don't know. He told me this. And so he's, hi, Barbara. So he doesn't want to have anything to do with that sort of, what's the adjective I'm looking for? It upset him, the stories he heard that hi, Tony, you guys made it. You made it for my weigh-in. So I find that an endearing quality that he sees my channel as a family channel, which it is clearly not. My family just pops in from time to time, but he doesn't want to be affiliated with that sort of whatever it is that's going on. So I said, absolutely. Hello, Sally. Welcome from across the pond. We have a couple of you. Esther's not here tonight yet. She might be sleeping. Patricia's here from Scotland. Sally, I think you're new to live, right? Oh, look at all you guys. I'm so glad you're here. There are families that do use the kids for profit, no privacy. Okay, that's what he was saying, that something to the effect of the parents were doing whatever they wanted to do with the kids for no money. And we did have a nice heart to heart. We sat here on Morning Talk and I assured him, thank you, Lou, that that's nothing like what we're doing here, that he comes and goes as he likes. But that's his big boy choice. Oh, that's right. Honey's over there too. I'm sorry. I always forget Honey. I don't know why. Jessica went to a New York meeting today and she said, we need to embrace the SUCK. It was funny, but I totally get it. You know what, Bub? If you can take it outside if you want, but not while I'm doing a live. Okay? Or go in your room, but it's too loud when you do that in here, Pally boy. See, I didn't, oh, that's what I started to say, is I told my coach I was going to be there this morning, and I was awake. And then there was the 10 o'clock meeting, and I was awake. I just didn't. Please, Oliver. Please. If you want to do your sword, find a place where my iPad isn't picking up the sound of it, okay, please? I'm not on here for long. Why don't you go get your bike out? Why don't you go for a little ride? Grandpa's going to be home pretty soon. Oh, Barbara, not well. I'm up what did I say, 1.2? Because I'm grossly under eating. I just don't feel like eating. And he doesn't want to be on anymore. So yeah, I need to, you know what I should do is, I just don't feel like it, Barbara. It's just like, and it's annoying the hell out of Steve too. He's like, you gotta eat. And I'm like, I don't want to eat. Okay, I'm gonna get mad in about 1 minute. Let's see. Kristen says, I feel the same. I had my shake, nothing but coffee and water before that. Well, the other day I was chatting with some of my friends, and I was telling them, you guys, I'm not hungry, I'm not eating. I think it was last week when I had a last week game too from not eating. And Brianna from over at Diva and the Divine is like, have a protein shake. And I'm like, durr. And he hasn't come out with his sword in weeks. And I'm not snacking Sally either. It's just, I had to force my turkey sandwich today. You know what? I'm not going to ask you again, and I know. I'm not doing the noise. But I know that you don't want me to get, like, angry in front of my friends with you, right? And I don't want to get angry at you in front of my friends. This is 1 hour that Nana's having to herself. This is it. And that's all I want, okay? That's it. That's all.
Making the noise now.
Yeah, I could do that, Barbara. That's an idea. And it does taste good. I know, Jessica. Oliver, you know what? If you want to come and sit with me and be in the video and talk, you're so more than welcome to. But it's just distracting for us when you're back there with your sword. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't want you here. I totally want you here. But not swinging a sword behind my head. I don't know. Maybe I was Mary Queen of Scots in a previous life or something, but it's just making me nervous. Do you want to come over and have a seat over here?
I fought for the samurai.
Oliver. I know, Suze. Judith. He knows that. Oh. Just, if anybody's new here and you're like, why is this lady being so mean to her grandson? Trust me, I'm not being mean. He and I have been together 24/7 since this pandemic. Well, he goes to his dad's, but today we've been together all day. All I wanted was to carve out a little hour for myself. And I don't think that's asking too much. And I think, you know, he needs to learn that. I'm a person too. I may be Nana, and in his eyes, my job and my only purpose for being here is him. I need to show him that that's just not true. You know, Donna, I thought about that too. I've actually been craving something Uh, he is, honey. He's a ham bone. As you guys who know us, we're not fast food eaters. If we're gonna have anything that's not good for us, we'll order pizza. But we don't eat fast food basically because it makes Steve sick every time in the past when we would have fast. Anyways, I am not a fast food eater, and I've been wanting a Big Mac for some reason. I have no clue why. I don't know if I saw a commercial. Um, I don't know what, but a Big Mac just sounds so good, and I'm so tempted to just have it and track it and move along. Plums have been my jam, though. I've been really loving my plums. But yeah, am I sitting low? There's 40 of you guys in here, and it's the same 6 of us talking. Anybody want to jump in and say hello? Is there any help that we, as a collective group, can give anybody who's having trouble like me, who's not eating enough? Somebody, I know a lot of folks are really snacky. You know, Donna, I might do that tonight. I'm going to talk to Steve and see what's on the Friday night game plan. I wish that my town was responsible to trust them to social distance, right? I would go, I don't know if you guys remember, Friday nights we would go to our favorite Mexican restaurant, which is open, but I keep reading every Friday night that it's just like they're not social distancing. I guess I could get it to go, but Mexican food isn't good for on the go. Speaking of Mexican food, Barbara says, this isn't Mexican food, I made Alice Springs chicken tonight. Sandy shared the recipe in Outback dish. Oh, is it good? What's in it, Barbara? I thankfully, I love chicken. I can eat chicken till the cows come home. Has anyone been cutting hair for hubby's kids? Rachel wants to know. So good, yum. That's a good question, Rachel. I have not. Tony says, I completely understand. I take care of my grandson every day. Yeah. 2 all beef patty, special sauce, special things, chickens on a sesame seed bun. You wrote that really fast too, Jessica. But it's it's not my normal thing to have if I wanted something that isn't WW or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like I would gravitate towards something else. Lindsay over at Mom Logs cuts her boy's hair. Well, that's got to be challenging. Jermaine cuts her husband's hair. Boneless breast, bacon, cheese. Oh, yum. Okay, now, is there something we could put instead of Miracle Whip? Because Miracle Whip crossed these lips once. And the taste buds on the other side of these lips were not happy campers. I'll try and get a video for you all. Video I lost. Rachel. Oh, are you going to cut somebody's hair? No, I could never cut anybody's hair. Diana from Memphis and I want to eat everything this week. I love that. I absolutely love that. You know what I love about that? Because you're like, Diana from Memphis and I went to, we went and ate everything this week. You didn't go, oh man, we ate too much this week. Yeah, say it loud and proud, that's for sure. Susie cuts her husband's hair, but when I worked, I did hair. Oh, so it doesn't count. When I'm heavier, I don't feel like eating. I think it's guilt. You think so, Donna? I don't, because I don't have any guilt over that. My guilt is over my drinking consumption. Honey says, I only know about this regarding children, but perhaps it's the same for adults. If they don't feel like eating, sometimes cutting back on milk drinks can help. Wait, let me read that again, honey. I know. Right, because they're filling up on their milk and whatnot. I have nothing to cut back on except for water. Could protein shakes dull the appetite? Oh, I absolutely think protein shakes can dull the appetite. Absolutely. You put the right stuff in there? You betcha. Donna says food is her drink. Drink is my food. See, so I know that somebody out there can relate. I know Lou can relate because she and I have talked about it before. A couple other people have too. You know, it's just... Judith says, my husband insisted that I cut his. It looked like something blew up on his head. Molly, get the Big Mac. I knew you were going to say that. I was just waiting for it to come across. I think I will. But I want a Bob's Big Boy. I shouldn't be talking about food, though, because that might trigger somebody, and I definitely don't want to do that. That's why I don't talk a lot of food on my channel. I notice on other channels, they talk a lot of food, and I've tried not to do that here because I don't want to trigger anybody into eating something if they're feeling low or they're feeling vulnerable. I don't want to be the cause of that. That and food isn't the be-all, end-all. Kristen says, drink is my food. When I'm hungry, I want to eat and drink. I have a Bloody Mary. And a Bloody Mary, you can work that into breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, brunch, and make it sound fanciful. Good thing on what, Jermaine? Not talking about food. I don't ever want to trigger anybody. I'm just here to help and talk and see how you guys are doing. And thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it a lot because it's something that I've kind of struggled with because, you know, back in the day when I was really just consumed with watching a lot of YouTube, I'm just not right now for some, whatever. Conversations make you hungry, right? It's a conversation such as we're having now is the same thing as a commercial when it crosses our television screen. It's putting the idea in there. And even if we're talking about celery, well, maybe not celery, ooh. It'll lead you to think about other foods. Like, let's see, well, I was just going to say what's a big trigger for me, and let me tell you. No, I'm not going to do that to you guys. Excuse me. Yeah, some conversations, that's all you need. So, let's see, 4 o'clock. I don't know what's ahead of us. I can't thank you guys. YouTube has too many food shows, too much of a trigger. Speaking of food shows, I am, Jessica. I'm finishing up on my 3rd one. Because that's when we'll eat it, Cindy. What show do you think that Steve Johnson has on all the time? And then I get up and I go and I sit in the bedroom and he's like, comes in, he's like, what are you doing in here? And I'm like, I don't want to watch Guy Fieri and 45 different ways to make things. Thanks, but no thanks. Thank you, Judith. You know, yeah, absolutely, honey. That's the only way. Yep, Jessica. Is it really warm back there, Jermaine? I have the air conditioning on here, too. Here's the thing with when I come on live, there's so many different ways that I'm going back to when I watched a lot of YouTube. I would pop in on whoever was live. And there are some lives where the person whose channel it is, they'll do all the talking. And then that's that. Goodbye. I bid you adieu. Have a good evening. There's other channels where the person who's doing live will just sit there and just read comments. There's other channels where all they talk about is food. That's all they talk about. And I just want to try to mix all of that up into one batch here so that it's about all of us. It's not just about me. Anybody who's watching, anybody who's sitting in the background watching might need help with something or an idea. You know, this is what this crowd is about. This is what my group of friends here is about. And that's why I treasure them so much. Cindy, you did? What did you get? Did you get one from the same girl that I get them from or a different one? Tell me, I'm excited to hear. Susie says, just so you know, I'm in the exact same headspace as you. I know, honey, we're always on the same page, but that shouldn't surprise you. No, not at all. Barbara, you've discovered TikTok? Oh my gosh, that is one rabbit hole I have not gone down yet. I don't even begin to know where to look for TikTok. Krista says, my bottom hurts from watching YouTube. I need to move. I love watching you and others you recommend. Yes, and one of the flower ones. Cindy, that's so great. I wish that Rachel, who's the owner of the company, knew that you got from my idea. I mean, I don't get it. Paint by numbers, Jermaine. Yes, that's what I've been doing for the pandemic. I started off strong, but then I just kind of, it's about friendship and support, and that's what makes it unique. Honey, you always come up with these beautiful things that I want to take and just hang on my wall. You're like having my own personal hallmark. It is about friendship and support. Little quickie videos on everything. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, right, Barbara? I just want to make sure everybody feels involved here, not like you're on the outside looking in. We're all here together. Oh, Cindy, I'm so excited about that. I showed you guys last week. I hung 2 of them. I've got Frida sitting over here, and I got one bird I got to finish up. I think I'm going to do it tonight. Oh, Barbara! Barbara's channel, you guys. Barbara Pask right here. She's our painter. She's my personal painter. The king hired her to do my portrait. She lives in the East Wing. We let her come out from time to time, but we let her have a camera, and she does paint back there, and we let her view or show her painting on YouTube. So go join her and listen to, okay, here's the thing, you guys. If you don't hear another word I say, if you're having an anxious day, night, can't sleep, any of those things, go to Barbara Pask's channel. Even if you just listen to her voice, just the way she talks while she's painting and she's describing things, it's so soothing. Don't pay any money for a meditation channel or iPod or EarPod or any pod. Just go listen to my friend Barbara and look at her too, because she's like so easy on the eyes. Susie, I think that's the best idea ever, because she every time we're on here, she comes up with something that just wows me. Cindy says, when I'm done, I will take a picture and post on Instagram. Please do. Are you on my Instagram? And if you are, tell me what name you're under, because I don't think you're on under. Cindy, are you? I honestly think the Big Mac or something heavier would trigger your hunger switch. Molly, I'm going to have something good tonight because Molly said I could. Hi, Ellen. Oh, Kristen, the Real Housewives. You know what? They are a totally gifted, not gifted, guilty pleasure. I love watching those crazy broads, man. Molly's the best, isn't she? Okay, so train wrecks. I don't know. And you just form such an opinion on some of the things they do. Lindsay says, Anita, did you share Barbara's IG on your stories the other day? Did I share Barbara's Instagram? I don't think I did. I'm thinking I'm missing something right now, Linz. I think but Barbara has Instagram too, you guys, is what Lindsay's trying to tell me, and she's throwing it out there for me to get, and I'm not getting the hook of it. Yes, she's in Ohio. Yes, Lindsay, that's her. She's right below you now. That's beautiful, Barbara Pask. My painting in my bedroom of Oliver that she painted for me and sent to me. Oh, good night, Jermaine. Thanks for popping in. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you guys all so very much. And Steve does too, because now this is a little less talk. You know what? I have to tell you guys, honest to goodness truth. He sits right here. Okay, so here we have our love seat, right? He sits right there. I sit right here. I swear. I did a video on it once, and it's on my Instagram if you look. And he just tunes out midway. I could be telling him that, honey, the garage below us is on fire. We need to get out of here now. And he'll just nod. He just stops listening at some point. So yeah, Barbara, the Lindsay here at the Mom Logs, she's by you too. She's in the same state, and she's got a great channel too. Judith, that's why we watch. I just snorted. Okay, Cindy. Okay, yeah, and make sure you tag Ellie Crease so that way for sure I'll probably see it. Oh, I feel so much better. I should have gotten on here earlier. I always feel better after spending time with you guys. You're the best. The best of the best. And I hope Rosemary gets her painting soon. I am going to cut out now. Thank you so much for the 15 thumbs up that you guys gave me. I appreciate it so much. Esther says we have the same thing every night. He sits on the couch with his computer, and I start talking, and I can see him glaze over. Esther, it's just like... And then I'll just, like, I'll be in the middle of something, like, really important, and then I see him, like, nah, and then I'll just stop talking to see if he says, well, go on, and he never does. Oh, Barbara. Jill, I'm always happy to see you, friend. I'm always thinking about you. I'm always thinking about all of you when you guys are having any kind of struggles, health struggles, any kind of struggles. Susan, please let us know how things go. Please Let's keep this updated. I'll pop on here. Why not? I know I do this. Nina, you do this every time. Are you going to do it again? You say how you don't want to bug us by coming on live, and then you come on live, and then we talk, and we have a good time, and we laugh, and we scratch, and it's all good. So just keep coming on, right? That way I can pull us all in here together. Good, Jill. That's such great news. All right. Seriously, virtual hugs and love to you guys all. And if Steve goes golfing Sunday, I'm going to come on live. And he and I are going to do the question and answer thing, I hope. So thank you guys. Thanks, Suze. Oh, you guys are so good for my heart and my soul. Yes, I am the cheese that stands alone. You guys all have the most fabulous evening, too. See you soon. Can I find a little X?